Well, I'm getting close to finishing the Rickyak. Got the motor out mounted. I still got to do some work here on the back. I got to cut this off. I left it long because I'm adjusting how far in or out to put these. And I got here's the shrink wrap to put on here when I get that right. I still may cut this off a little lower. So right now everything's just sitting here kind of in working order. I put me some gear tracks on each side for my rod holders, my Rickyak rod holders. I take them off my twin troller and stick them on here when I fish in this, and vice versa. Little anchor tie. And right here's the rope to pull up my motor. The lock's on the other side, but I'm gonna put me a little T-handle right here through this holder, and it pulls up really easy. I also routed me out some little bait holders, hook holders, whatever, when you're working. Got me a little tray at Walmart. I'm gonna screw that in here. And NASA will probably have me locked up for this, but I'm gonna show you the space age scientist foot control system. Here it is. I know it's high tech and everything, but maybe y'all can comprehend this, but that's a 1/2 inch PVC pipe, electrical conduit, and I just sand it out, put some grease on it, just lets it flop back and forth there. I think I might have to put me a spring on the back to keep them pulled back. I'm gonna put me a little clip here and run me a little spring, a bungee cord across there to keep them pulled up, but it's no big thing. Here's my battery in the battery box. This is not the battery I'm going to use. That battery's 6 years old. I use it in my dump trailer and used to use it, well, I still use it in my John boat when I take it out, which is very rare. Right here I hadn't put the hinge on yet. I just glued that on yesterday and working on it. Got some putty here drying. I got to put a piece down here and put a hinge on it. And my little handle, it's drying now. I just put that on this morning. I put some blue paint on the bottom. Kind of hides a lot of the bad covering job I did. It doesn't show up near as bad in the blue. Right here is one of these high-tech Japanese, not Japanese, but Chinese PWM motor controllers. It's when the wires come out from the battery and go back to the motor, come in here. Real simple to hook up. It's just a booger to get it in this box with my clumsy fingers. But I'll see if I can show you. This is your forward and reverse switch. It's forward, off, reverse. That's off, slow to fast. So I just hooked the battery up. Alright, here we go. And with the PWM, you can make it as slow all the way up to wide open and anywhere in between. I'm sure y'all know how that works. And you stop it, put it in reverse without changing the speed. You can leave the speed slow like that. And just flip your little forward and reverse switch. Works super nice. And this is going to be my disconnect, my tilt control. Pulls here and unlocks it there. And what I'm going to do is just have a little hook right here. Getting too close, sorry about that. Have a little hook right here to keep it unlocked, so that if I hit a stump or run up on the oyster bed or whatever I'm doing, the motor will just flop up, and when I get ready to put it in reverse, I can just take it off and it locks it. And then when I tilt it up, I can loosen it and just hold it in place wherever I stop it. So this side I hadn't done anything yet, just like the other side, so that's still some stuff I'm having to do. But for a couple of days we went out of town, and I didn't get anything done on it. And then I came back and was starting to do this tedious stuff. It takes a lot of time, and you can't get a lot done. But all I got to do is do my hinge on my motor mount. I mean, on my battery cover, and do the hookup T-handle here and a little hookup over there. And I still may build me a box right here that goes all the way through, and put my depth finder on here with the transducer down in the water here. But the one thing I did do, I only put 1 2-inch layer of board, fiber board here for my floor. Now I have the runners on the side here that come out as 13-inch center, I think 13 inches or 16 inches in between them here down the center. But at the water level is about flush with the floor here. When it's floating in the water, it draws about 4 inches. So I have 2 inches of the pontoon type, and then the 2-inch foam board on the bottom. So the water level is about even with here, so I couldn't put scupper holes in it. But if I build me a dry box around here, and I'm gonna have it divided off where just the transducer will be in the water, and then on the side I can come up about 2 inches and put me a hole in the side, and that way on each side, that way if the boat ever gets swamped or flips, I can flip it back over and all the water will run out except for about 2 inches or 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So I may do that. So that's something else. That's the last thing I can do that anytime. Right now I just want to get it in the water and try it out, and I hope to do that maybe today, but it's supposed to rain here in a little while. But like I said, I still got to mount my hinges. I'm waiting on this to dry. So it's just a few little minor things now, and it'll be good to go. So that's about it for right now. When I put it in the water, I'll probably add it onto this video here. If not, it'll be a separate video, because I don't know if I'll be able to do it today or not. So if I get it in today, it'll be a part of this video. If not, this is where I'm at since the last video I posted. So it's coming along. And if anybody wants to do all this, I found a YouTuber that I wish I'd have found him a week or two before I started this. I got to change my gear system here. But his YouTube channel is Hammerhead, and he does a super job on rigging the little PWM boxes, the motors, the foot controls, and all how he does it. And the way he did it, he completely eliminated this tilt lock. But I couldn't do it because of the way I've already got all this built in. Next time I'm gonna have all this routed inside the hull like I did my wires. But I wasn't sure how everything's gonna be, so if I ever build another one, it's gonna, my steering system's gonna be down here, and my control cables will come out somewhere right in here. And I could almost make it work, but I'm not right now. So I don't want to really, that's something I could do later, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna see how this works. But I did it kind of on the cheap. I just got paracord, got it run through some little eyelets down through here. They're pretty simple. If they get them away, I'll get some of that water line and put on here and route it through there. That's something still I'm doing as I go along. Alright, that's it for right now. Well, I'm not going to put my boat in the water today. Leave me a piece of wood on the front of my hinge door here, so I can mount my hinge. I got a piano hinge I'm going to put on it. And give me another piece here. So I'm waiting on that. And I just finally thought about, oops, I need a place to put my paddle. So This little lip right here is just enough room. Maybe put me a little paddle holder right here. Thing is, I don't know if my wood comes far enough over there for it to hit on, so I'll have to see. I know I got a piece of wood on the side. I have to figure out how to do that. But hope to get it in the water tomorrow, if everything goes right. That's it for today.